Okay, that must have been a very satisfying feeling at the final whistle there. What a great away performance.
Outstanding. From the first whistle all the way through. We spoke many times in the game, before the game, about if everyone does the job and dominates their own opponents, but we the last couple of games we just needed a little bit more urgency about our game, and that was there in abundance today. And like I said, it wasn't just getting to the ball first, it was then we moved it a little bit, made that first 5-yard pass which just brought us into the game. And like I said, when we had to dig in and win headers and first contact we picked up majority of second balls throughout the game and then caused them many problems. And like I said, to come away against a team who were full time and get a 3-0 win, fantastic.
The first half, I thought we were the better team, and we got our rewards, didn't we? Right next to the whistle at the end of the first half, and psychologically that's so damaging for the opposition, isn't it?
Yeah, it was massive for us, but what a goal that is! But both goals in the first half, like the run down the line, a couple of passes and cross, and then great finish by Aidan, who led the line fantastically today. And then the second goal, like again, we've worked the ball down the left hand side this time, and Rammer's come in, cut it back, and Finn's took a touch, and what a finish. But yeah, that's because everyone's on the game, the mindset, and that's what we've got to make sure that we're consistently now. Like we've got 7 or 8 lads who are really on the game, and we showed when we do that we can cause any team's problems, and coming here and, like I said, and getting that 3-0 win.
How pleased were you for Finlay? Obviously, he had a traumatic midweek at Buxton when it was his last touch in the final few seconds. How pleased are you that he's managed to turn it around in such good style?
Yeah, over the moon for him, but it wasn't so much even the goal, it was his performance today. That was Finn Shrimpton. We know he covered every blade of grass, picked up every second ball, intercepted things and kept the ball simple, and then he got his reward. It's a fantastic goal, and like I said, that's who we know and why he's at the club.
In second half you had to dig in, you had to be determined at times, but didn't really cause us any problems, did they?
No, they obviously their intensity lifted and they tried to put a few more balls in, but we made sure we got our first contact, and like we said, all we spoke about was that second contact. And then once we got in their half and got hold of the ball, we caused them many problems again, and Rams had a fantastic chance, I think. Junior's cut inside, so there's been other chances where you think finish them off, and then obviously the third goal just eases everyone's nerves a little bit, and thankfully we're very pleased.
I've chalked a new one off today. I've been able to shout Simpson scores in the commentary. How pleased are you for Nathan right at the end?
Yeah, no, over the moon, because I give him a good shout when he had the ball in the corner. He's tried to be fair to him, he's trying to hit the ball off their lad, and he's missed their lad, and he's put them back on the counter attack. So to then get his little goal at the end was fantastic. It was a bit slow motion. I was like, it was hard to tell where the ball was, but I think for his first goal, that's not a bad moment. We're about a yard out.
That's how you like them. And just great reward as well for those fans who've made the journey down such an arduous trip, isn't it?
It's once you turn, I don't know what the road's called, but once you turn left off the A1, it's a long winding road. But no, listen, the lads come week in, week out. It's unbelievable to see where they're travelling, and all we want to do is make them happy and put a performance on what they can be proud of, and I think everyone's proud of that performance today.
Perhaps one negative this afternoon, Dan Rowe forced off. What can you tell us so far?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I think he's hamstring, but unfortunately Dan's come in from a long-term hamstring injury, and he's had to go straight in with other injuries and play week in, week out. And we try to manage it. We try to manage it at the Marine game, I think, before the Sutton game, and it's just one of them. I think he's went to a high kick, and the lads nudged him in the back, which is just extended him a little bit too much, and he's got a pain in it. So we'll have to assess it in the next couple of days. But there's a couple of us we need to look at as well.